Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students and audience, in this video we will learn about determining the conservation value of a livestock breed. So this is a sort of activity. I will go through this exercise and you will learn very briefly, very basically how to determine conservation value of a breed. Is it worth of conserving a breed, or which breed to conserve first and which to conserve the last? So objective is to determine conservation value of each breed based on non-demographic factors, and what input we need is list of breeds at risk and sources of information including stakeholders about factors influencing conservation value. And our output would be information about factors affecting the conservation value of each breed and ranking of breeds on the basis of conservation value. So in case of emergency, if we need to conserve for example 1 out of 3 breeds, so which breed would be our priority? That can be determined on the basis of conservation value. So who will determine the conservation value of a breed? FAO suggests there should be a National Advisory Committee on Animal Genetic Resource or any such technical committee who can determine it. So coming to the activity, breeds can be ranked for the characteristics of interest and then assigned scores corresponding to their ranking. For example, we have a group of 3 breeds and we are going to assess the cultural significance of each of them. So the breed with most significance to our culture can be assigned a score of 3, and second a score of 2, and third a score of 1. So we can assign scores based on their significance. 3 is most important and 1 is least important. Another way of doing things is we can rate the characteristic of interest. For example, we can ask the committee members to rate every breed for its culture importance on a 1 to 10 scale. So 10 is being most important or very important, and 1 is being not important. So committee members can assign ratings and then we can calculate average and standard deviation for each breed. So this is the formula for conservation value. CVI is the conservation value of breed I could be 1, 2, 3, any breed. And WF1 is the weight or relative importance of factor 1, for example genetic uniqueness. So for every factor we will assign a weight or relative importance of that factor. And F1I is the value of factor 1 for breed I. So every breed should have his or her own score for each factor. That would be F1I, and mu F1 is the value of all breeds for factor 1, average of all breeds for factor 1. So that is mu is always average, it is average for factor 1 for all breeds, and sigma F1 is the standard deviation of all breeds for factor 1. So we need the value of factor for each breed, their mean and their standard deviation, overall mean and overall standard deviation. So for each factor we can calculate standardized values and then weighted values, and then we can add all of them to get conservation value. So we will I will take you through an exercise which is given in the document provided by FAO. So we can easily calculate conservation value of a breed. So here we have our data. We have 3 breeds and 4 factors. Factors are effective population size, genetic uniqueness, milk yield per kilograms per year, and cultural importance. For instance, breed 1 has effective population size 60, its genetic uniqueness is 2, milk yield is 1000, cultural importance is 0. For breed 3, effective population size is 100, genetic uniqueness is 3, milk yield is 700, and cultural importance is 0. And then breed 3, we have effective population size is 50, genetic uniqueness is 1, milk yield is 500, and cultural importance is 1. So we can easily calculate overall means for each factor, and then standard deviation for each factor, and I have already assigned weights for each factor. For example, effective population size has weight 3, genetic uniqueness has 1, milk yield has 2, and cultural importance has 1. So here's a bit of statistics or calculations. So calculation of standardized values and weighted values for effective population size. Standardized value for breed 1 is 60 minus 70 divided by mean is minus 3 minus 0.38. Standardized value for breed 2 is 100 minus 70, it's 1.13. For breed 3 is minus 0.76. So standardized value can be calculated by value of that specific breed, then minus overall average, and we will divide it by standard deviation. And next step is to get weighted values. Weighted value is easy, standardized value multiplied by weight in index. For example, we have a standardized value for breed 1 minus 0.38, and we have multiplied it by weight in index is now weighted value is minus 1.13. Similarly, for breed 2 we have 3.10, for breed 3 we have 2.27. So similar calculations I have done for genetic uniqueness. I have calculated standardized value for all 3 breeds and then weighted values for all 3 breeds. You can easily check at your own that how these calculations were made. And similar calculations I have done for milk yield. I have calculated standardized value for each breed 1.06 minus 0.13 minus 0.93, and then I have multiplied these standardized values with their weighted values with their weight in index, and I have calculated weighted values for all 3 breeds. And similar is for cultural uniqueness or cultural importance. Standardized values for all 3 breeds, value for that specific breed minus mean and divided by standard deviation. So we've got standardized value, and then weighted value is standardized value multiplied by weight in index is minus 0.58. So next step is just to add all these things and get a conservation value for breed 1 is equal to weighted value for effective population size plus weighted value for genetic uniqueness plus weighted value for milk yield plus weighted value for cultural importance. And after adding all these weighted values, I got 0.41 for breed 1, 3.56 for breed 2, and minus 3.97 for breed 3. So from these values we can simply easily rank those breeds. Breed 2 is ranked number 1 and breed 1 is ranked number 2, and least important breed for conservation is breed 3 according to our criteria. So summary of these results is provided in this table. You can easily see that how standardized values are calculated, and then here we have weighted values, and conservation value is simply adding all these weighted values 0.41 for breed 1, 3.56 for breed 2, minus 3, and we can easily assign rank. Breed 1 stands first, breed 2 stands first, breed 1 stands second, and breed 3 stands third. So the reference material for this is available as per FAO in Vivo Conservation 2013 and 2012. Thanks for your attention and looking forward for future cooperation in this regard.